Hello, I'm going to talk about the 4 neurotransmitters found in the brain. They are serotonin, dopamine, GABA, also known as gamma aminobutyric acid, and the last one is norepinephrine. First step is serotonin. It is the neurotransmitter that helps the brain and nervous system communicate. Its main function is to stabilize your mood as well as your feelings of happiness and well-being. Serotonin also plays a role in the digestive system and sleep cycles. It is produced in the brain through an amino acid called tryptophan hydroxylase, and blood platelets also use serotonin to help the body heal wounds. The next one is dopamine. So dopamine is known as the feel-good neurotransmitter. It is made in the brain through a 2-step process. First, it changes the amino acid tyrosine to a substance called dopa, and then into dopamine. Dopamine is involved in movement, memory, pleasurable reward and motivation, behavior and cognition, attention, mood, and learning. Because dopamine gives you a sense of pleasure, it also gives you the motivation to do something when you experience that pleasure. It's kind of like acting on it. And then that also explains why sugar is so addictive, because when you consume sugar, it releases a lot of dopamine, and then you get addicted to that pleasure and that feel-good kind of sensation. The next neurotransmitter we're going to talk about is GABA, also known as gamma aminobutyric acid. It is a chemical made in the brain that reduces a nerve cell ability to send and receive chemical messages throughout the central nervous system. It is the most common inhibitory neurotransmitter in the CNS, and GABA is produced in the brain from glutamate. And once GABA is produced, it attaches to receptors on cells all over the brain. This sends a signal to the cell that tells it to calm down and relax. GABA is also responsible for keeping your heart rate stable and moderating stress levels. The last neurotransmitter is norepinephrine, which is actually kind of fun to say when you know how to say it. It's also known as noradrenaline. So this neurotransmitter is released predominantly from the ends of sympathetic nerve fibers and acts to increase the force of skeletal muscle contraction and the rate and force of contraction of the heart. It is vital to the fight or flight response, where the body prepares to react or retreat from an acute threat. Norepinephrine is a stress hormone released from within the adrenal glands. It keeps your biorhythms steady, it maintains organ functions, and protects you from harm. Norepinephrine increases tear production in the eyes and dilates the pupils in response to light and emotion, which is an example of how it maintains the organs in your body. And another example of that is norepinephrine also triggers your kidneys to release renin, which regulates salt and water balance. So that is all I have for you today on the 4 neurotransmitters. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.